Hello everyone, this is Polygon 2010, aka Shane Johnson. Today I'm going to be recording a podcast on nuclear energy. So I'm just going to get straight to the point. There's a question that's been debatable for a long time. That would be, is nuclear energy a good thing or is it a bad thing? Here's my stance on this tricky topic. I'm actually a pro-nuclear person. Before I get into why I am in that stance, we're going to take a look at how a nuclear power plant works. This is the independent part, middle wing part of the podcast, or of the topic, sorry. Nuclear power plants work by using nuclear reactors to serve nuclear chain regulations that produce heat through fission, using uranium-235 as fuel. That heat is used to make steam that spins a turbine, creating electricity. The uranium then gets processed into small ceramic pellets and stacked together into sealed metal tubes called fuel rods, which get immersed into water, acting as a moderator, condenser, and slowing down the neutrons produced by fission. Afterwards, control rods get inserted into the reactor core to reduce the reaction rate, or withdrawn. The control rods get withdrawn to increase it. Thus, steam gets created to use an electric generator and produce clean electric energy. Now, with that said, I'm going to get into the opinion part with evidence of why I'm pro-nuclear. Firstly, this is according to the EIA.gov. Nuclear reactors do not produce air pollution or carbon dioxide while operating, unlike fossil fuels. That carbon dioxide is what contributes to climate change. And fossil fuels were also used for mining and refining. I know that rhymes. Mining and refining uranium, or if it gets used to construct a nuclear power plant, then the emission from burning those fuels could actually be associated with the electricity that nuclear power plants generate. In short, dirty energy ends up getting into the electricity. Dirty, whatever. Secondly, according to energy.gov, nuclear energy's land footprint is small, also known like it doesn't take up as much space. For example, a typical 1,000 megawatt nuclear facility in the United States needs to be a little more than 1 square mile to operate. NAE says wind farms require 360 times more land to produce the same amount of electricity, and solar photovoltaic plants solar photovoltaic plants require 75 times more space. In short, it uses 70 times more space. Lastly, according to NIE.org, nuclear energy can generate electricity everywhere, including hospitals, 24/7. It's 365. Constant power, even during power outages. So those are my 3 points. I know those short, but I wanted to get through and get all the evidence in. So in short, nuclear energy, not counting the radioactive waste, it's clean, it doesn't produce carbon dioxide, the main contributor to climate change. It's actually very space efficient when you compare that to wind turbines. And when it comes to power outages, when electricity goes out, nuclear energy can take care of that. There's the short part of it. Thank you for listening to my podcast, and enjoy the rest of your day.